security area where the people come in, they have to check with us before they come in. The only thing we ask them is photo ID.
Okay.
And it's not for no background check or nothing like that, it's just that we don't want their street names.
Gotcha.
This is the code of conduct where we don't allow those drugs, weapons, racist remarks, intimidating, fighting, provoking, or nothing like that, because you're here to sleep. All right, this is where the members that is the Connex.
The Connex? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a little office where we got a computer in there where the members can go in there, they can watch movies.
Can we get a video of that?
Well, I can show you what it is.
Okay, cool.
This is just what it is. It's a storage area. Hey! I'll cut your tongue out. You better go back there. We got a computer in there for the members to do their job search, housing, whatever.
Gotcha.
And they can watch movies and listen to music and everything, but they can't abuse it.
Gotcha.
To get comfortable and they download any pornography or anything like that, they'll lose their membership.
Oh, wow.
That's our makeshift kitchen where we can cook our own food and everything. But we just don't have no gas stove or nothing like that. It has to be microwave or electric cooker.
Okay, gotcha.
This right here is the women's tent. We take up to 10 to 12 women, but like I said, with the virus, we cut it in half, so we only take up 5.
Okay.
This right here is the couples tent. So we take up to 10 couples,
Okay.
but we cut that back down to 5.
Gotcha.
But if we got men's get overflow or the women's get overflow, we'll put a single one in there, but we have to stretch it out to where if we got a couple in there, there can't be a female next to a single male.
Okay.
So her mate has to be on that side, so that way you don't go with your hand over and touch her and she'll accuse you of trying to rape, so we have to play that tape.
Yeah.
But then the security has to deal with a lot of board.
Yeah.
This is the men's area. We used to take in 42 men, but now we only take in 21. They have to share it. And if they don't have a sleeping bag, we'll provide it with a sleeping bag, but it's not theirs to take with them when they leave. So they just turn that in, give them their name, and they check out. They sleep up to 12 hours. Wow. This back here is the members area. This is our shower that was donated. Runs off
So are you saying that this over here is just for people off the streets, and this is where people, stay?
This is the members stay. It's a separate area. That's why the gate's right there. Because if the members, overnighters come past that gate, we're going to consider it sealed, or their eyes up and up to seal, and they're out for 6 months.
Okay, gotcha.
No questions about it. A lot of them understand that. This is a donation of a shower that we got from the Rebuild Center. It runs off of per gas and 2 AA batteries. We don't have to take no electricity. And it's a hot shower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And all these houses back here,
Shower there, man.
and these 2 big houses, all built by Benson High School students as a school project.
That's cool.
And then finally, when it was all over with, they had to hurry up and get rid of them, so they wanted to know if we wanted them, so we took them. And all these were from another construction crew. All this is the members.
Oh, wow.
All these houses were donated.
Wow, that's nice. And do you stay in one of these, or
Huh?
so do you stay in one of these here?
I'd say an hour.
Do you want to give us a tour of your own personal place? Would you like to give us a tour of your place?
With the inside?
Yeah. Is this your own personal table right here?
Yeah, this is my little tiny house. No, that right there is a little table to where
This is community?
where we can sit back here and smoke. Because we're not allowed no place else to smoke, so the members can smoke back here.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of going outside the gate. Or they can cook on the grill and stuff, fix their own food and everything else. So that way they don't have to do it up there. They don't have to hear the members overnight say, hey, can I have a cigarette? Or can you fix me something to eat? Which we don't do because we're not FDA approved.
Okay.
And this is my tiny house that I turned around and rebuilt it. The other one I had a bigger one where I had my own shower in there.
Oh wow.
So I had to heat up my water, then pour it on me, let it drain down into a bucket. And when I get done with that, I just dump the bucket out. And the fire marshal was okay with it.
Is this factory abandoned right here? Behind you guys? Is this factory behind you guys abandoned?
That is the grain mill, but they closed it down because the price of grain went up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And at one time, we was going to get the property all the way along to the curve right there, but when that train overturned, the fire marshal and the railroad said, "Now we can't have it." But I was that close to getting this whole area here.
No.
So they don't want a whole lot of weight over there, but I got okay from the fire marshal and the railroad, my gas tanks, so we
Yep. Huh?
Can I ask you a couple questions, Tony? Can I ask you a couple questions?
What's that?
What's the community like here? How do you guys get along and whatnot?
Well, everybody here gets along. We usually have a Sunday meeting, which is a members meeting, where everybody gets together. If there's a problem with me and you're a member, we put it out in front of on a table in front of everybody to hear their opinion on it.
Sure, yeah.
And if they can't resolve it, then the board will step up to resolve it. And if that can't be resolved, whoever it is that has a hard time with will be asked to go out for 24 hours and do you want to come back and resolve it.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're all like a family. Everybody sticks together and everybody backs up one another in case something happens.
Okay.
If they don't want to participate in that, then IRs will be wrote up with incident reports where they're not doing their part.
Yep.
And it'll be taken up with members. And if the members want to vote them out, they have the right to vote them out. But if the board wants to override it because it doesn't violate the code of conduct in the manual, they can override it. But it really is up to the members on how the place is run. And if the board don't like it, they can change it around. A lot of times the board don't change it around because they're not the ones living here.
Yep.
We're the ones here 24/7. I've been here going on 9 years with Ricky through 6 months after they started.
Yep.
So I more or less oversee everything. I deal with the fire marshal and everything else when they come here and question us on the ground and everything else. I'm the one that deals with it. The board don't, and when I get done dealing with it, I let the board know what I said and everything, and they just throw their hands up, say okay, and they don't give me no problem with it.
Not bad. What do you do? What do you do for? What's your main source of income? What do you do for money?
We're great to stay here.
Yeah. So you get paid to work here?
No, this is volunteer. We get a tiny house. We get privilege of the food that comes in and the clothing that comes in.
Okay.
Some of us get food stamps, so.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for? You got a house to live in. You ain't got to worry about the rain beating your tent down or somebody sneaking. Yeah, you got a shower. You got a bed to sleep in. You got clothes. We get vouchers now to go do our laundry once a week because they made a deal with the Alpine Laundries where we come down with a voucher and they give us the quarter to do our laundry, and at the end of the month the board pays that off.
Huh.
So that's more or less like a little pay. And if they want tobacco or something, I'll ask the board for money to go get them tobacco, and I'll go get a big bag of tobacco, and I'll split it up with the ones that smoke.
Yep.
And if the ones that chew, I have to get them one of them little drinky things to chew.
Yeah.
I don't know why they want that garbage in their mouth. I can't understand it.
Huh. Do you have any hobbies? What's your hobbies?
My hobbies, I do the construction for this place.
Your construction? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because when we started building the men's center, I went with the woman Leah Peace, that was the contract, and I went over the blueprints and how to build it and what to get to build it and everything. So when they asked me what was used in here, I can tell them everything that was used all the way down to the tiny screw.
Gotcha.
So I know everything that's in there, and I still remember all the stuff I used back at the old place. I always keep the numbers. So that way if they ever ask, anybody asks what we need, I can tell them what they need. And we usually get it.
Do you know if there's any other communities like this in Portland, or is this kind of like the only really one?
With this area, this is the only one in Portland.
Wow, really?
They want to get another one. Now the campsite down there is CP30.
Yep.
And the one over there, we help rebuild that and get them started on it. They copy from us.
Nice.
Only said, but that's tents. But they're only temporary. This is the one right here. It's only temporary until we find our own property. But other than that, the mayor is working with us to stay here and look for another ground.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't want us around here, but the businesses up there, the motor center and all that, they don't mind it because we cut the crime down for them. And they know we don't take no shit from nobody. And the law don't even come down and give us a hard time. A lot of times the law bring people down here instead of taking them to jail. So the law comes down and they support us too when we have to call. But other than that, we don't call them unless it's an emergency, like somebody comes on the property with a gun or a threat of suicide or something like that, or if they need an ambulance, then that's the only time they come. If you're staying here and the cops come here looking for you, and they don't show me or whoever's on security a picture ID warrant, they don't come through the gate.
There you go.
If they try coming through the gate, they just get shoved right back out. Because they're not allowed on the property unless we okay it. Even for the mayor don't come on the property unless we okay it.
Wow.
Because we see it. And they understand that. They agree with it,
Okay. Pretty sweet, man. Thanks for letting me. Thanks for the little tour.
All right, bud.
Is there any other stuff around here that's some cool stuff around here that you'd like to show us? Is there any? I guess that's kind of it, huh?
Yeah, this is just about it.
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
It's been good. We got solar panels and everything else with little lights in the house.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can charge up our phone
You
and
can
everything.
try to get a little video.
So wait,
So,
could they be here during the day if they wanted to, or do they just like come at night, or do they like
With
decide
the
to? Or?
overnighers, no, they can come during the daytime
Oh.
too, but it's up to 12 hours of sleep, then you check out. And after 7 p.m. at night, everybody that's in here sleeping, no matter what time you come in, you gotta leave because you gotta have 2 hours, get all cleaned up and everything before
Yep.
you come back.
yeah.
But if they got a pet, the pet gets along with everybody, you can bring the pet in.
And there's absolutely like no drugs, you know, no nothing here, huh?
Well,
He, like-
now they passed it where they can bring marijuana in it, but they can't smoke it on the ground.
Okay.
But if you come in with crack or heroin or something like that,
Yeah.
you're out. And alcohol, you're out. That's all it is.
Oh yeah. Do you guys don't search bags or anything out here? You don't search any bags, or like so say.
Yeah, once in a while we do search bags.
Okay.
We let it go for about a week or two, then all of a sudden we do a bag check on them. And sometimes we do it when they leave.
Have you ever find those drugs?
yeah.
All the time.
We found alcohol, needles, and all that stuff in there.
Weapons.
Put them out for 30 days to 6
Okay,
months.
gotcha.
And sometimes we find people stolen phones that they try to walk out with, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
catch your asses.
There you go.
And that's sometimes we're just afraid to come in here because they don't know when they're going to get hurt.
Cut the video.
Yeah.
All right, Tony.
Any other questions?
That sounds good. Let's talk about it, man.
All
Ready
right.
to go back up?
Yeah.
Really do appreciate it. So much, appreciate it.
It's not bad.